I'm back again. So today I figured I would discuss a hobby of mine that I really very much enjoy, and some people are a little bit shy, maybe even a little bit squeamish about just because there is a lot of judgment and prejudice out there. Um, and that's cosplay. Yeah, I like to cosplay. It's so much fun. You don't have to wait until Halloween to get all dressed up in whatever character you want. And I gotta say, my first time cosplaying at an actual convention was, it was scary at first, but it got better. It got seriously better. This was KomoriCon up in well, it was in Vancouver at the time they moved to Portland, but it was at KomoriCon, which apparently has a very serious anti-bullying policy. No bullying happens whatsoever. Seriously, they will nail you for that. As well as non-consent and a bunch of other things. It's really cool. I love it. I was wearing my Sailor Andromeda cosplay. And Sailor Andromeda is not part of the Sailor Moon universe. Sailor Andromeda is my own senshi that I created to fit into the Sailor Moon universe. And in fact, I've written a fanfiction around her. Link in the description if you would like to read. Please don't steal my work. I don't take kindly to that. Anyway, I was wearing my Sailor Andromeda cosplay, waiting in line. The line was literally 4 hours long for registration. This is why you get your tickets ahead of time. Save yourself some time and some sore feet waiting in line. And I was so scared that people were going to tell me, well, you're too fat to cosplay. Why are you wearing something so, what's the word I'm looking for? Train of thought derailed. Uh, Why are you wearing something so snug-fitting when you're so fat? You're disgusting. Stuff like that. Didn't hear a peep about it. The absolute worst I heard about my cosplay was people confusing me for Human Luna. There is actually a fan-made Sailor Luna. Her senshi costume does have gold in it, like mine, but mine is gold and black. Sailor Luna is gold and purple. I've got the skirt right here, actually. I had to do some repairs on it recently. Yeah, I'm big. I admit it. But anyway, I actually had a lady in line behind me who was, I kid you not, fangasming over the crispness of the corners of my cape. Gold cape, 3 black pinstripes. And the reason why, part of the reason why she fangasmed so much was because my costume was completely hand sewn. I don't own a sewing machine. I can't afford one. If I need something sewn, if I actually have to make something by hand, I do it by hand. Fortunately for my other cosplays, I was able to purchase separate pieces from different things and kind of compile my own cosplay without having to sew anything. But Sailor Andromeda was very unique. I found a pattern online, got my own material, cut it out, pinned it. I kid you not, I hate working on pleats. But I stitched everything by hand. Every single stitch was done by hand, and I'm proud of that. And this lady is like, how did you get the corners of your cape so crisp? I'm like, crisp, not crisp. Oh my God. I'm like, I just shoved a pencil in the corner. Like you sew up 3 sides, and then you shove a pencil in the corners, make them all pointy, and then you sew up the rest of it and call it good. And that, to me, was awesome. That just made my day. I kid you not. And ever since then, I still have my times where I feel a little self-conscious in my cosplays because I am fat. I admit it. I am huge. And I hate it. And I struggle to lose all this weight. I really honestly do. I have too strong of a relationship with food, and I don't do well with exercise in hot weather, which we've had quite a bit of. But that aside, I'm actually far more confident in my cosplays. Part of that is personal growth, realizing that these are people that I don't know. And because I don't know them, their opinion means nothing. So for those of you who might be a little self-conscious about cosplay yourselves for whatever reason, well, my skin's the wrong color. Bullshit! Well, I don't have the skills. Bullshit! Well, I don't have the finances. Bullshit! Well, I'm the wrong body type. Bullshit! You get the idea. For all of you who might be self-conscious, to quote Shia LaBeouf, just do it! Make your dreams come true! You get the rest. I actually have seen a black punk Sailor Moon, and she was fabulous. I tell you what. And I have seen big girls cosplay in very skin tight, form fitting costumes and loving themselves in it. And I wish that for all big girls out there. If you're afraid to cosplay because you think you're too fat, honey, no. You cosplay. You do that thing. You ignore the haters because those haters' opinions don't matter. If you're afraid to cosplay a character because the character's white and you're not, why is that a concern? You can do a black tuxedo mask. You can do a black Sailor Moon. How about you could do an Islamic Princess Leia, for all I care. For all the cosplay community cares. Yeah, that was my watch buzzing me. For all they care, it doesn't matter what color your skin is. Just do the thing you love doing, or if you've never done it because you're self-conscious, try it. You don't know until you try. And I kid you not, it is so much fun. You get to be your favorite character, even if it's just for 5 minutes. And you know what? Maybe you don't have the finances, which I totally understand. If you don't have the finances, Goodwill is a fantastic option for cosplayers. You can get stuff there for cheap. Right around Halloween is when they have their Halloween costumes for cheap. You can use that for ideas or even for supplies. You can get cheap t-shirts, pants, whatever, and turn those pieces into your cosplay. Yeah, you can do a lot with a t-shirt. I kid you not. How many times have I said that already? Anyway, Goodwill is a good option. I don't really like advertising Walmart just because Walmart is an evil company because of how they treat their employees, but sometimes you work with what you've got and what you can afford, and sometimes Walmart's what you can afford. So, you know, if you want to try Walmart around Halloween, it's when they have all their costume stuff out, and that's a great time to find cosplay pieces. Try that. Amazon is a good place, although some of their costumes are actually a little bit more expensive. But if you don't feel like you have the ability to sew your own costume or make your own pieces by hand, Amazon is a good place. See if you can find any craft groups in your area that might be able to help you as well. I go to a cosplay meetup twice a month, and they have 3D printers there, and I have actually recently just 3D printed a piece from my Sailor Andromeda costume because, again, repairs. The costume is 5 or 6 years old now, starting to fall apart, starting to show some wear, so 3D printed this. This goes on the chest bow. I've got a smaller version I need to 3D print for the front of the skirt, and I need to 3D print the lantern. She has got a crescent moon lantern. The lantern is shattered. It didn't even just break, it shattered, and it shattered my heart because I worked so hard on it. Okay, I have no real knowledge or experience in wiring, and I wired that lamp. And I got the parts for that at the Dollar Tree. You can get these cool little, they're book lights. It clips to your book and it has a little LED light. And you can take those apart and wire it into any part of your costume that you want to light up. So you can actually get stuff for cosplay at Dollar Tree. Try it. Try it. You'll like it. I promise. Joann Fabrics is a fantastic place if you've got the budget for it. Some of their stuff is not that bad. Some of it is a little pricey. Normally fabrics and fancy pins and all that. But anyway, those are some options. If that's what you're concerned about, is availability, finances, skill. There's places you can go to learn how to sew if you don't know how. I was taught at a young age how to embroider, and I've used the embroidery stitch to hem and sew everything, and I'm not very good at it. I'm messy as all get out, but it works. So anyway, enough rambling on. That being said, don't be afraid to cosplay. If anybody hates on you, that's a reflection of their character and not yours, or your value as a human being. So just do the thing you enjoy doing as long as you're not hurting anybody. And if somebody says, well, you wearing that costume is offending my sensibilities, it's hurting my feelings, does their opinion really matter? Anyway, sorry, rambling again. So see you guys next week. You have a great day.